Hello everybody, Jamie the Board Game Man, and today we're looking at the year 2014, 2 to 6 players by Oink Games. It is ages 8 and up. It is called Deep Sea Adventure. Now in this game, what you're trying to do is you're trying to dive down, picking up treasure along the way, and possibly picking up treasure on the way back up to the submarine. But the problem is you all have shared air. So the more treasures you have, the heavier you are, the more air you need to use. Now, in order for you to gather up the treasure and keep it, you have to make it back to the submarine with air to spare. So let's head on over to the gaming table where I'm going to show you how to play Deep Sea Adventure. All right, everybody, here we are at the gaming table with Deep Sea Adventure. Let's check it out. All right, so here we go with the components. You can see there we have the submarine ship here that holds all the oxygen for all the divers trying to go down and get the treasure. You also have the treasure pieces here, and they're marked 1, 2, 3, and also 4. That kind of tells you what order you want to put these down, because the deeper you go, the higher the points. The points are behind these little markers here. You also have the place markers, so once you take out a treasure, you replace it with one of these markers, kind of showing it's still a space, but the treasure has already been taken out of that spot. You also have your 6 divers right here, the 6 meeples. You also have your little oxygen token right here to keep track of how much oxygen you have as a team. You also have a pair of dice. This isn't just any ordinary dice. These are not D6s. Each one of these are 1 through 3 only. So the highest you can roll is a 6. With these 2 dice. And of course you have your instruction manual right here, which we will not need, and hopefully you will not need either as soon as I teach you how to play this. So the object of the game is you're trying to get the most points by getting the best amount of treasure. That's pretty much what you're doing. You're diving down, but you're trying to get back up without losing any oxygen. So let's go ahead and do a little 3-player here. We'll do blue, let's pick orange, and let's go ahead and pick green. So we'll pick these 3. So these 3 will go into the box. Like so. And we're going to have our 3 players. So we're going to go ahead and set these guys right in here. Like so. Alright, let's go ahead and obviously you roll the dice. Whoever rolls the highest goes first. I'll go ahead and bypass that. And let's go ahead and get right into it. So we'll go ahead and do blue here. We're going to roll blue. Blue rolls a 4. So what it means is he goes down 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in this case you're deciding, okay, do I want to take that treasure? Or do I want to go ahead and go deeper? Now, I'm going to go over the reason why you might not want to in a moment. But let's just say for now, he decides, nope, I'm not going to take that. Yeah, I'm going to keep going a little further. So orange decides to go ahead and roll here. And it's going to be a 5. Okay, so orange. 2 players cannot land on the same space, so you literally hop over them. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how that works. Let's say orange decides, I'm going to go ahead and take this. So orange takes it. And you're going to put one of these place markers in that spot. All right, there we go. So if somebody lands on that, that treasure has already been taken. Okay, and orange, you do not look at how many points you get. You just take it and place it face down in front of you. You never look at it until the end of the round. Okay, now we're going to go to green. Green's going to roll. Green rolls a 4. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just say green decides to go ahead and take one. So green takes it, places it over here in front of him. And you put a place marker there. There we go. All right. Now that everyone's had a round here, you're going to go ahead and place this oxygen meter on 25. Let me go ahead and show you up close because it's pretty tiny. You can see it starts off at 25, and for each thing of oxygen you use, it's going to go down a tick until it reaches down here. And that means, well, you're dead. All right. So let's go ahead and start this off at 25. Okay. So now blue's going to go ahead and roll. Blue has not picked up any treasure, so nothing affects blue right now. They're going to go ahead and roll the dice, and he rolls a 5. He's going to jump over these 2 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's decide he goes ahead and picks that up. Place a place marker there. And that's the end of that turn. Now everyone has at least 1 piece of treasure. So now we really got to pay attention to what's going on here, okay? Now orange has a 1 treasure here. So in this turn, at the beginning of your turn, you're going to use up however many treasures you have in the oxygen. He has 1, so this is going to go down 1 notch. This is everybody's oxygen. It's a shared oxygen, so you have to kind of work together, or you can kind of try to get each other, however we want to play it. So he rolls. Oh, he's going to go ahead and roll. So you do that first before you roll. Now, whatever you roll, however many treasure you have, you're going to minus that from your roll. So let's just say orange rolls a 6. He's only going to go 5. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He goes ahead and picks this up. Place it with the marker. And now the next player goes. Green is next. He has 1. So he's going to go down 1 notch in the oxygen. And he's going to minus 1 from his roll. So it's a 4. He's only going to go 3. 1, 2, 3. He's going to go ahead and pick this one up. So now everybody has... Oh, green's over here. And we got the marker right here. Okay. Now, before you make your move, you got to tell everybody whether you're going to keep going down or you're going to go back up before you make your roll. So blue's going to go now. He has 1 here, so it's going to go down 1 notch. And he decides, you know what? I'm going back up. I don't want to go that far down because if I roll a 6, I'm going to be way down there. I might get stuck. So blue decides I'm going to go back up. Now you can do this either way. You can either lay him down to go back up or something, or that way you're not confused whether you're going up or down. Because once you commit going in direction, you have to stay that direction. So I can't go, well, I'm going to go up, I'm going to go back up, oh, I'm going to come back down. You can't do that. As soon as you say I'm going back up, you're going all the way back up to the submarine. Same with going down. As soon as you say down, you got to go down until your next turn, and you say I'm going back up, okay? I'll just lay him down if he's going back up. We'll just do that. Okay. So he's going to go back up. So he has 1 here. So he's going to go ahead and take 1 oxygen. He's going to roll, and it's going to be minus 1 whatever he rolls. It's a 5. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? All right. Next is what is it? I lost track of who was the second player. I think it was green. We'll go green. So we'll go ahead and go with green. I might be wrong in the video. Sorry, but this is just for demonstration purposes. Okay. So green's going to be the second player. He has 2 oxygen here. So he's going to take up 2. And now he's going to say, I'm going to go back up as well. So he lays down here. He's going to go back up. So it's going to be minus 2, whatever his roll is. Oh, he doesn't move at all. You roll a 2. He is stuck there. He is not going anywhere. Okay. Now it's orange's turn. Orange has 2 here. And now that sucks up 2 of the oxygen. So now he decides, I'm going to go back up as well. So he's going to minus 2 off his roll. That's only 1. Uh-oh, they're going to be in a little bit of danger here. 1. So you can see going a little too far might endanger you unless you roll those 6s. But depending on how many treasure you have, it all might cut in half or cut quite a bit of it, depending on how much treasure you have. Now it's black to blue's turn. He only has 1. So he's going to go ahead and take 1 off the meter. 4s, now he has a 3. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Now you can still decide to pick up treasure along the way, on the way back up. He's going to go ahead and do that because he only has 1. He's going to take this, and he's going to place the marker right there. All right, so now he has 2 as well. Green's up next. He has minus 2. So we're going to go 1, 2 off the oxygen. Now you can see how it's starting to come down pretty quickly the more treasures everyone has. So green's going to go minus 2 here. He rolls a 4. It's only going to be 2. 1, 2. He's on a place marker. He can't grab any more treasure, unfortunately. Okay, so now it goes to orange. Orange has 2. Take 2 more off. And now orange rolls minus 2. Oh, that's a good roll there. That's 4. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not like, I'm not taking any more treasure because it's depleting pretty quickly here. Now it's blue's turn. Now blue has 2 pieces of treasure. He's going to take 2 more off. And it's going to go minus 2. And he gets a 4. He is now safely back. 1, 2. Just had enough to get back. So he is good to go. Just now, when it goes through these 2 players, blue is obviously not taking any more oxygen because now he's at fresh air now. He's back up in there, so he's not going to be taking any more oxygen off the board. We've got green next. Green has 2 here, so he's going to take 2 more off. It's going to be minus 2. He only has 2. 1, 2. He's not going to take that treasure. He doesn't want to take a chance. Orange has 2, so it's going to go down 2 more. Now it's dangerously low there. Orange rolls, and he only moves 2. 1, 2. Oh boy, this is going to get interesting. So blue's out. Now we got green. Green has 2. It's going to go down. Whoops, going to go down 2 more. So green needs a good roll here to get back to the surface. Rolls a 5, so now he rolls a 3. 1, 2, 3. He's not out yet. Now we have 2 for orange. Oh boy. 1, 2. Let's see what orange rolls. -2. It is a 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Green now rolls. Oh, it's 2. Oh, that's the last one it's going to be. And he rolls a 4. He gets 2 because he could have rolled a double. He could have rolled Snake Eyes and not moved like that one other turn. So you got to make sure you get that final roll in there. So he makes it. He makes it to the top. But unfortunately, orange does not because we're already depleted. So orange dies. He drowns, unfortunately. Okay, so this is what's going to happen here. That's the end of the first round. You're going to play 3 rounds, and whoever has the most points after 3 rounds wins. So blue's going to go ahead and take a look at the points he got. He had a 4 and a 1, so he gets 5 points. Okay. Green made it to the top, so he gets to look. He gets, a 5 and a 0. Oh, so he also has 5 points. Now, orange does not get to keep their treasure because they didn't make it to the top. So what you're going to do with his, he's going to place these. You still don't look at the points, obviously. You're going to put these as like trash at the bottom of the sea. All right. Now, what happens is we're at the end of round 1. Everyone's looked at their points, so you all know where they stand. We go back up to the top here. We're going to go ahead and go back up here like so. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take out all those place markers. So you're going to take all these out. And you're going to move all these up. So you're going to move it up like so. So now we have less of these 1s. Now we have more of these 2s. So now opportunities to score a few more points here is happening. Okay, so there we go. All right, so that's how that works. You're going to move them all up, and now you got a little bottom now. Now, if you're lucky enough to make it all the way to the bottom here, all right, obviously you're going to take everything that's here, but it will only count as 1 treasure. The most you can have in a stack is 5. You can't have any more than 5 on there, but this would only count as 1 treasure. If you were lucky enough to make it all the way to the bottom, then you would have all this treasure and only count 1 against you. So that's a big plus if you're able to make it all the way to the bottom. You're going to do that 2 more times. And then, like I said, whoever has the most points at the end of 3 rounds wins the game. And that, my friends, is Deep Sea Adventure. So let's head on over to the game room, and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, so my final thoughts on Deep Sea Adventure. What a cool little game. This is a really neat game. I mean, it's sometimes these little games, these little boxes, pack a punch. And this is actually one of them. It is a lot of fun, especially when you're going 3 different rounds, and sometimes you kind of have to work together. You know, sometimes you're like, okay, well, if I take this treasure, I'm going to be taking 3 air instead of 2. But then again, maybe you don't want to work together. Maybe you want to, hey, someone's way down there and they're in the lead right now. Let's make them drown. Let's take all the air. And you can try to make it up to the top real quick and use up as much air as you can trying to get up to the top. And then that person doesn't make it. And then they don't get any points for that round. So it can be either way. You can either work together, or you can try to cut 1 or 2 other players off that maybe have the lead and try to cut them off so they can't make it back because they didn't run out of air. Of course, so the good thing is you can actually put treasure back if you need to, and that's 1 more space that you're able to move forward. But I guess it really depends on how far back up you make it. So you also have that option as well. But yeah, what a great game. I highly recommend you can find this game. Definitely get it. You should get it. It shouldn't cost you too much for this one. It's a real tiny box. That's what I like about it. It doesn't take up much space. And you can easily put it in your pocket or your shorts pocket or pants pocket, wherever. It'll fit in there nice and neat. And it looks cool too. You got a little submarine. You got all these little pieces coming down. And what's cool is you can do it any way you want. You can make it a circle around there. You can have it like a little, you can do any shape you want when it comes to the treasures going down. So, and that's what's fun about it. And it is a game that you're walking by, you're like, what is that? I mean, it will catch other people's attention if you're playing. Very, very easy to teach, very easy to learn. And hopefully it'll open a door, like a gateway game. Hopefully it'll open a door to people going, man, that game was fun. What else do you got? That's when you got the hook, line, and sinker. And this is one of those games I believe that will happen with. Well, that's my review on Deep Sea Adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have the game, and let me know if you enjoy it too. I can't imagine you not having this game and not liking it. I mean, it really is a very light but very fun game, especially when you cut somebody off when they have that when they have the lead and you just kind of go, hey, I'm going to grab one more on the way out. You know what I mean? It's a fun game. It really is. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you watching the review. I always appreciate your support. And as always, happy gaming.